Well, in our calendar of things, this is Green Crab Week. We've been talking about that to raise awareness about an invasive species that's fairly new to Maine's shoreline.
Conservationists, biologists, and fishermen all have a stake in how the green crab's arrival is changing the Gulf of Maine. And so do some students who are taking their fight to the kitchen. Here's David Gilbert.
At the Sumner School in Sullivan, staff would forgive it if the 7th graders didn't eat much of the cafeteria lunch this day.
Okay, it'll be boiling soon.
They made their own.
Yes, you can put the noodles in if it's boiling. Yep.
Science teacher Sarah Hooper is corralling students as they use all 4 burners on the stove. It's their first cooking day of their class on the second to last day of the school year.
It smells delicious.
I love cooking. Me and my mom always used to do it. And it's just like a tradition that I always used to do.
Wait, can I stir after?
Yeah.
This is like so much fun. I know, right?
We need a can opener.
Like this is what life should be all about.
We need salt and pepper.
The teams of students found their own recipes, but all with one main ingredient: crab. And not just any crab, green crab. Originally from Europe, the crabs were first spotted in Casco Bay in 1900. Over the past 20 years, their numbers have exploded.
They're very concerning because they're an invasive species, and the softshell clam is what we're trying to protect.
Michael Pinkham is the shellfish warden for nearby Gouldsboro. Green crabs fill up native crab and lobster habitats and eat valuable softshell clams, which is the second largest fishing industry in Maine.
Joe, you want to check here?
Pinkham was happy to help the kids harvest the invaders out of his waters
Crab macaroni salad.
and into hungry mouths in a taste test.
Scares me a little bit, but it's probably going to taste good for them.
How's the food?
It was good. It was good.
Yes, there you go.
It's all smiles in the kitchen, but this war is personal for the kids. Sullivan is, of course, a fishing town.
How many of your families are part of either lobstering, clamming, shellfishing, worming? Yeah, your families depend on our ocean and our ocean ecosystem.
We're trying to figure out like how can we contribute to solving the Green Crab Project in a way that will help our local families and our local industry.
The quarter-long course is called Kids in Community. The 7th graders take a field trip, crunch numbers, present research, and this time, cook.
It's not that bad. It's really good. Yeah.
I think this is awesome. Super cool and creative.
Caitlin Cody is a proud mom to one of the students and runs the family's seafood restaurant 1 mile down the road. She came to support her son, and she delivered a hard truth.
How feasible is something like this at a restaurant scale?
Oh, I don't think so at all. Yeah, I don't think it would be reasonable at all. First of all, that was a lot of work for them to get that little bit of meat.
So much work for such little meat. Cody won't be putting green crab rolls on her menu anytime soon, although others are trying it in Maine. And there's more than one way to crush a crustacean.
So using green crabs for their meat is probably not viable, but using them to boil for stock may be viable. There's somebody in Millbridge we know that is making fertilizer out of them. Can fishermen use them for bait? Oh my God, it's so good.
The brainstorm continues. The students know what their families are up against, and a warden gets back to work.
I want us to try to eradicate them, which we won't. But if we can put a hurting on them and allow the softshell clams to survive and prosper, then folks will be able to make a living.
David Gilbert reporting there. That looks like a win-win scenario.
Right.